Oh, Captain, my Captain.
Captain, urgent news from the General.
Why not really blow it up, Captain?
Captain Claw, embarking into hostile environment. I'm giving her all she's got, Captain.
My Captain.
No, Captain. They're alive.
Alrighty. Hello. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the channel. This is your captain speaking. It's just me today. No O-Town. But we've got Bruce Lee and Muhammad Ali. And it looks good. It looks really good. I'm excited to get into it. I wanted to play it, but had to find time to stream this unboxing first. Plan is to maybe play it tonight with my wife, with Courtney. So we'll see if that works out. It looks really good. It's a hefty box. It's a hefty two-player box. I'm excited for it. I'm just gonna be using the old standard scissors here, guys. But they're yellowish, orangish. They match Lee's stuff. When you have kids, as many of you know, you don't get to choose a lot of things in life. So I decided to let her nap while I just used a regular pair of scissors instead of get my fun knife. Went to the mountains with my fam recently. That was really fun. Found out that TMNT is going to be coming later, end of November. So, kind of blew the wind out of my sails. Kind of got bummed about that because what am I supposed to do for a month? Hopefully I can play a lot of this and that'll be really fun. It looks awesome. The artwork looks awesome. Like, really, really good. And, I mean, look how good that looks, guys. It really does look awesome. I love the whole packaging. When Bruce Lee came out as a solo fighter, it was cool. I like the solo fighter thing. But this just feels so much more right, if you know what I mean. Like, this just feels right. Let's look at the artwork. Very cool. We got Muhammad Ali. We've got Muhammad Ali. We've got Bruce Lee. And you would think we got Bruce Lee, but no, we don't. We have words. So Muhammad Ali gets more of the stuff, which maybe because he's the greatest. I remember I talked with Justin about this set. So this is actually a set that I got to play. We were play testing Muhammad Ali, and that was fun. It was at a convention, and to be real hush hush about it. It was cool. But I actually got to play test him, and I can't remember because he told me which one he liked more. But these are like two of his personal favorite. Like, if he could get anything, these were like two of his favorites. So that was cool. That we got this set coming out. And there's the back. All right, let's go. Let's get into it. Oh, okay. Before we just look at everything, okay, okay, right here. I don't know if you guys. I don't know what you guys have how long you've been here watching for, right? But my son, this is literally his favorite book in the world. Like, I'm not joking. This is his favorite book in the world. When I give this to him, he won't care at all about this. Like, he likes it. This is gold, just straight gold to him. He is going to love this. As you know what? Let me take that back. As long as Thunder Road's in this, if Thunder Road's in this, he's going to love it. He calls it Thunderstorm. Okay, yeah, this is his favorite section here. So he's going to love this. He likes all these. I expected. You know what? This is actually the same exact book. If it's not the same exact book that we already have, it's so similar. Cool, Turtles in here. I think this is the same exact book. Cool, he gets a new one because his is torn to shreds because of how much he reads it. All right, but we got pictures. We got some more images here to look at. So we got another Bruce. We got another Bruce. I don't remember his names, but I feel like this is like the yeah. I don't remember. I'm not a Bruce player. I've gotten beaten by Bruce so many times. I'm excited to be a Bruce player. One of the coolest things about this set is when Bruce came out, he came out at a time in competitive play when we were like, it was exhaustion to the max. Just run away from your opponent. If they're drawing cards, that was a bad thing. Run away, you'll be fine. Make them kill themselves. And so Bruce came out at a time, and it was like, all right, he's not that great. Now where the meta is, and with all the new fighters coming out, like I am actually very excited to play Lee. Also, my playstyle has adapted and evolved over the years. I'm excited to play Lee. It's gonna be fun because he fits so nicely into the meta now. It's gonna be really cool. We got your core rules. We got our Lee versus Ali set rules. Oh, I'm very excited for this. If people from outer space came to Earth and we had to give them one representative of our species to show them our physical prowess, our spirituality, our decency, our warmth, our kindness, our humor, and most of all, our capacity to love, it would be Ali. That's a cool quote. That's really cool. Bruce Lee. Well, that was Dick Gregory said that. Bruce Lee, his whole life was related to martial arts. He lived, breathed, fought, moved. Everything was dedicated to the highest principle of his self-evolution. He created himself. He demanded of himself great excellence, and he was a true artist in that respect. The perfection that he achieved was awe-inspiring. By James Coburn. Very cool. Those two quotes, like, I'm favoring Muhammad Ali off those two quotes. They're both good, but Muhammad Ali wins the quote battle from people talking about them. Very cool. So yeah, let's go. Let's just get into it. I'll pop these things out later, but we have to look to see if there's a cool zero. Yes, and there is, guys. There is. Look at the zero. That's so perfect. That is so perfect. I love that not every fighter has an awesome zero. And it's actually kind of rare. You know, 1 out of every 4 fighters will have a fancy zero at best, I think. But we got a cool KO there, if you can see it. Very cool KO. I love it. And we got this token, Float Like a Butterfly, which says that you can attack from 2 spaces away. And on the back, Sting Like a Bee, which is +2 to your attacks. And you'll be changing stance after you win combat, which will be very fun to see. Ooh! All right, we're gonna get to the map in a second. Let's get to the fighters first. We'll get there after I look at the cards and stuff, so we can start thinking strategically about that. But the maps, the locations are the Tsing Shan Monastery, and then it is the Thrilla in Manila. So that'll be cool. Oh boy. Awesome. So I'm just gonna look at it for myself for a second. I feel like my Muhammad's leaning a little too much, but maybe not. Maybe that's exactly how much he should be leaning. Like he's forward a little bit, but I don't know. Where should he stand? Can you see him like that? Not really. Sorry guys, production value's gone down the tube. Very cool though. I love the feel of it. I can't wait to get this guy painted. Sorry that my fingers have to block this. I'm really, I don't know if you guys see the real estate I'm working with, but it's very okay, here we oh wait. It's like one of those weird games where you gotta like pat your head and tap. Like everything's inverted for me. I'm not even gonna look at it. I'm just gonna do this. There you go, guys. That's Muhammad. He looks cool. I like him a lot. Just absolute jacked thighs. Massive thighs. Massive thighs. Looks like a big dude. Looks like a big, formidable opponent. Very cool. And Jet Li. Not Jet Li, sorry. Bruce Lee. Jet Li. It's funny. Bruce Lee. Cool. You know what? First off, these minis feel very different. They feel different and the wash is different. This is very different than previous sets. I don't like it more. But there's something different about these. It's like they're more like, what is it? They're drier. If that makes sense. Like they're like I don't know. The wash isn't as dark, and they just feel a little more matte, I guess, less glossy, which is cool. But it feels different. Here's the Bruce Lee one. There he is. That's actually perfect for that one. So I'd love the new pose. And a lot of people didn't like the new pose. I like the pose. I love the stand. I love that he's in the air. I think it's really cool. I understand some people's complaints. We talked about this on stream a while ago, which was like, thematically, like when you're running around the board, he's just floating the whole time. Like I understand, like I get that complaint. I don't care about it. And if you have the old Bruce Lee, that's you're fine, because you could like swap it out if you want to. Like, okay, you're moving, so you put yourself on the ground, and then when you're done moving, you just swap it out with this one. I don't know. It's not a big deal. And like, if you're gonna go that far with the complaint, then wouldn't you have to like complain about a lot of stuff, like adjacency and like double attacks and range? If you're going that far thematically, you'd have to complain about a lot of things. I think you just have to kind of accept it and go with it. Oh my goodness! For a second I was like, oh no, I'm muted. No, we're not muted. That would have been a bummer. I like them. I like this. I like the minis. And together it looks like this. He's literally kicking his hand, which is pretty cool. That's very awesome. Like, that's so cool. He's floating like a butterfly, and then he's stinging like a bee. So that's a thing. Alrighty, cards. Oh, okay, it's over in the it's over there, the punch out. I'm like, what? Where is it? 2 solo fighters. Let's get into Bruce Lee first, since he's already been out. We've already seen Bruce Lee. Most of you have already seen Bruce Lee. They named his ability, so that's cool. I don't think his ability was named before. I don't have my Bruce Lee anymore. I had it, sold it. That was kind of cool. Made a little bit of money. But also, like, as soon as I did, I was like, man, I wish I had it back. So I tried to buy that off of people, but never happened. I won't be able to tell you. Go check out Poindexter's video if you're wanting to know what the difference is between this Bruce Lee and the old Bruce Lee. There are visual differences on the cards. I don't know exactly which ones are different. I will tell you what my guesses are on what's different. I don't know exactly. Again, not a Bruce Lee main. Never really played him. I'm excited to play him now, though. So we've got Fleet of Foot. Ooh, that's nice. All right, let me check the comments real quick. Let me get you guys' comments going. And you know what we're gonna do? We're gonna switch over to here. Oh yeah, look at that double shot of me. That's not bad. And listen, if you're here, you're not surprised. We're gonna audible again. To not audible would be foolish. Be stubborn. If you have a better thing to do, do the better thing. Swallow your pride and deal with it. And the audible is this. I'm gonna throw this card up here because this is what the matchup is. So, Bruce Lee, Fleet of Foot. At the end of your turn, you may move Bruce Lee 1 space. Move 3, 14 health, melee. And this is a huge ability. Because if you are, it's huge ability into range, or into melee specifically, but there are a lot of cases on certain maps that it will benefit you versus range as well. And then Muhammad Ali is a 16 health melee, and his is titled A Beautiful Swing. Begin the game with your stance on Float Like a Butterfly. After you attack, if you won the combat, change stances. It's a move. He's a move 3, and your stance is Float Like a Butterfly. You can attack from 2 spaces away, and then +2 to your attacks when you are Sting Like a Bee if you've won the combat. It'll be interesting winning the combat as Float Like a Butterfly, so that you can change to Sting Like a Bee. That's going to be a fun mind game kind of thing, and something to think about as like a defender is using your big defenses on Float Like a Butterfly to stop the change, or do you use them to take less damage when he is Sting Like a Bee? I don't know, because if you're throwing big blocks into little attacks from Float Like a Butterfly, that might feel bad. That might feel real bad. I don't know. I have to look at his deck. We'll look at the deck. That's what we're here for. Hey guys, so let me check the chats real quick. Yeah, Ghost Wolf, it's here. Gamma Ray, woohoo! Yeah, very different back of the box. Seasonal Dragon, getting lots of chats in from Seasonal. I'm not gonna read all of them, but you're excited, and I'm very excited for that. You are super hyped. Awesome. Okay, I'm guessing you're from the Philippines. I think Seasonal's from the Philippines. I wish I knew my flags better. I want to say it's Italy. It's either Italy or Mexico or something. I don't know. Let me know what flag is that. I'm not good with flags. I apologize. But that's from Fikaru. Heart. Flag. So think about these abilities as we look at their cards. All right. So knowing these is so weird having a new deck for a fighter that you've already played. This feels weird, and it feels different. I can't tell if this is the same art or not. This is very, very odd feeling. This is cool. It feels weird. Yeah, it feels really weird. I'm going to show you his main thing first. All right? Bruce Lee's main thing first. This is his combo. So he's got just insane combo potential with his Jeets. He has 6 Jeets. And we'll start with... I'll go from the ones I think are basically like the worst, potentially. They're all situational, which is really cool, but there's like worse and then there's like better. Again, I don't play him, so I might be wrong on these. But there's some really good ones. They're all really cool, though. This is going to be so cool. Very cool. I'm sorry, this is so cool. Okay. So... they're all good. They're all so good. Oh my goodness, this is so good. So, we got his Jeet Kune Do short lead hook. So they're all 3 value attacks, all with boost. No, actually, they're not. Some are boost 2. 2 of them are boost 3. This one is a boost 3, and the next one's a boost 3, which is interesting. You know what? I'm going to guess that the boost 3s are the worst ones, because all the other ones I have below as 2s, even though this one feels really good when you throw it. After combat, Bruce Lee may swap spaces with the opposing fighter, gain 1 action. Cool. Situational, but cool. This is very cool for, like, if you're in Raptor Paddock and you're down there at the bottom, right? You're in the pit, and a melee guy comes up to you and decides to hit you from inside instead of outside. And then you throw this, you swap with them, and now they're pinned. Pretty cool. Next one, if you were moving, yeah, this is worse. So I'm gonna stand by it. Yeah, I think so. Oh, by the way, so I think the artwork is different here. To me, in my memory, which I might be wrong, the artwork is different on this card. I feel like they tried to include Muhammad Ali as a person that he's fighting. I don't remember him fighting a person, but maybe I'm totally wrong. Maybe he was fighting. Can somebody tell me? If you know, let me know in the chat. I haven't watched Poindexter's video yet. So he's got one. Here we go. We got Jeet Kune Do, corkscrew finger fan. Boom. Just chop right in the face, right in the eyes. You deal 1 damage to the opposing fighter, and you gain an action. So his whole thing is just massive combos. Massive combos. By the way, Justin is a very good Bruce Lee. I played against his Bruce Lee, and it was terrifying. We've got Jeet Kune Do, high straight lead. I think that's what it is. I don't think it's high straight lead. During combat, if either fighter started the turn in a different space, this card's value becomes 5. If either fighter started turn in a different space, this card. Oh, that's cool. So you could throw this one right after your swap. You swap them, boom, and now you hit them with this one, which is a 5. Gain an action. Very cool. Kind of like a Momentous. Super solid attack, very strong. 5 value attack, action gain. You would never want to use it if you're not getting it as a 5. We got Jeet Kune Do, intercepting fist, and this is so good. This is really good when you think that they want to leave, or if they're trying to draw cards. You're gonna cancel all the effects on their card, and then you're gonna gain an action. So when you think that they've got something, you boom, you stop it, keep them there, and then keep your combo going. We've got probably this one next. I don't know. When you're trying to just combo off on somebody, the draws are really good. So we've got Jeet Kune Do, wrist lock. You're going to draw a card after you attack and get an action. Very standard. Super good for your combos, though. And then we've got the Jeet Kune Do, downward side kick. After combat, your opponent discards 1 random card and you gain an action. This is super good. Really, really good. This is the one I think that you want to, as much as possible, you want to recur this one. Because as you're comboing off, the less cards they have to play. And the chance, it's a random discard, so you can hit one of their things that's going to stop them, like a disengage or a feint or whatever, right? Or their card draw on defense. The more you can pull away, like pull their good stuff out, you can just really mess up their day. So that's his main thing, are the Jeets. The next thing, which is really cool, are his defenses. So he's got 4 of these Be Like Waters. And this is it's a 3 value defense. After combat, you're going to return a Jeet Kune Do from your discard pile to your hand. Again, this is just like, this is money. You're blocking. It's a massive boost value. I don't think you can boost anything, but it's a massive boost value. Sorry, it's just recursion. You're getting your Jeets back. So good. 4 copies. It's awesome. All right, let's look at this one next. Here, we're gonna look at his schemes and stuff because, again, really important with his kit. His kit is so fun. I want to play him right now. I really do. I want to play him right now. Okay, hopefully my wife, if our kids are good, and my wife's not too tired, she's taking a bath right now. If she's not too tired, she might be able to play with me, and that would be awesome. All right, so here are his deals. We've got Nunchaku. This is an important one. You're going to add +1 to the value of his attacks this turn. This is a great one, right? You play this, and then you just do your whole combo. That's the dream. And there's 2 copies of it, so hopefully you've dropped boom, boom, combo. But, I mean, of course, how many cards can you have? Now, the thing is, if you throw in Nunchaku and then you throw an attack, guess what? They're expecting it to be a Jeet. So maybe you do something like tricky. I don't think you do. I don't think you can afford it. Depends on how many cancels the opponent has. I think yeah, maybe you just throw a... Dude, what if you throw an Nunchaku and then you throw one of your skirmishes, which we have? If you know that they're going to cancel. Cool. I don't know. A lot of options. This is very cool. So... Hoo-ah! I was right. It was hoo-ah. Dude, look at that. Let's go. Return a Jeet Kundo card from your discard pile to your hand, and you're going to gain an action. Boom. This is awesome because in the other instances, you have to be attacked to get one back from your discard pile. This is, all right, play it, pull it, send it if you want to. Or play it, pull it, keep it, send everything else, and every single time that they are being attacked, they are thinking it is that card, which is terrifying. Here's a great one. Another great one. This is awesome for, again, for maps where you can pin somebody because you can throw them right to where the pin is and then just go to town. Bring it on. Choose an opposing fighter in Bruce Lee's zone. Place them adjacent to him. Gain 1 action. Now it's in your zone, but you can just pull them next to you. So you could single maneuver in and then bring them and then do your stuff. But I mean, like, ideally, obviously, you would do it first action, bring him in. Like a ranged fighter. Be great against range. Bring him in, boom, they're next to you. You have 2 actions. And then this is an awesome card, and this is a card that you absolutely must mulligan for against multi-sidekicks. Multi-sidekicks, all of them. Even big ones. Because deal 2 damage. This is 1-inch punch. It's 1 copy. So you got to mulligan for it, because if it's buried, you're going to have a hard time in the matchup. And if you get it starting, like opening hand, you're going to have a great time in the matchup. Deal 2 damage to an adjacent fighter, and if this defeats that fighter, return this card to your hand. So you're just going to be going around pop, 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 punching all these little sidekicks. But you got to get this card. Which, that makes, for me, that makes Sanctum Sanctorum so good for him. Move 3 center, and you can pull that scheme, bring it back in if you need to. That's really cool. Not bring it back in, like bring it to your hand. So those are his schemes. That's his scheme kit. And then we'll look at his last blue. Going in a weird order, but that's fine. This is a cool card. Sometimes you don't want to use it when you're in like a fatigue battle, but most of the time you do want to use it. It's a 3-value block, Taste of Blood, and there's 1 copy. After combat, if Bruce Lee has 5 or less health, draw 3 cards. His deck is not very consistent, as you're seeing. A lot of 1-copy cards. But like, they're all cool cards, and they all do really cool things that are important to the game state. So if you can keep up aggression and pressure, I feel like you don't really care. Like it's like you can make things work against a lot of fighters. All right, everything else is purples. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 versatile. Was it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 schemes, 5 blues, and then 6 reds. That's awesome. It's a cool balance. Actually, really cool balance. Let me check out the comments. Awesome. Very cool. And actually, I was getting his tomorrow. The art feels new on the Jeets, but I don't remember. I don't remember what the Jeets looked like. I don't remember. Go check out Poindexter's video. He'll break out the he'll break down the differences. Oh, Seasonal Dragon said only. Said reprint only. Wording in miniature changed. Okay, cool. Hey Tater Tots, welcome. Definitely older design is showing. Yeah, but it's a fun design. It's a good design. All right, so here we go. We have 3 regroups. It's a good card in this deck. Of course, regroup is one of the worst cards of all time. So it's not like a great card because it's a regroup. It's a 1 value versatile, but it's not bad. It's not bad. You're going to be using it a lot to fake out, to bait attacks and stuff, and then draw a replacement card. So in that sense, if you're using it correctly as a bait attack, it's basically a 3 value versatile that you're just going to throw and then get full blocked, and then you're like, ha ha ha, it doesn't matter, I drew a card. So not the worst thing. There's 3 copies. You've got 3 feints. Dude, the feint looks different too. That feint looks different. It's probably not. It's probably the same. Yeah. I have not like looked at his art in a long time. It all looks new. Like it all feels new. Feints. They're feints. I'm sure it's gonna be important in the matchup. You got momentous shifts, which is great because you're going to be moving in a lot to fight people. So you're getting some 5 value attacks. It's awesome. You got your skirmishes. 3 skirmishes. Also great. When you're getting feinted all the time, like if you can hit over with the 2 damage, that's really good. If you can, Huai it, or not Huai, if you can Nunchaku it, that's also really cool. You can Nunchaku, skirmish, 4 damage over a feint, and then skirmish again, 4 damage over. Like that'd be a cool combo. Not realistic, and also like these are your best defenses, so you probably need them for defense. I don't know, game state. And then his last card here is a very cool one. It's Little Dragon, 2 value versatile, 2 copies. During combat, if your hand is empty, this card's value becomes 6. After combat, draw 2 cards. Your opponent knows this. So whenever you're down to 1 card, the assumption always is it's a Little Dragon. Always. Now, that being the case, do you... Like you could bluff it, and you could bait it, and then like the opponent wants to feint it. There's a lot of things that want like it's just interesting interaction, knowing this is what's going to happen, that if you have 1 card left, it's probably this card. It's a cool, very cool. If you can send this Little Dragon in on attack, that's wild. Getting a 6 value attack, as long as you're not getting feinted. If you Nunchaku'd it, double Nunchaku, Little Dragon with an empty hand, 8 value attack, you're drawing 2 cards. That could be sick. And it's like it could be like a finisher, I guess, right? Like you could jeet with your Nunchakus. Nunchaku, jeet, down to just your Little Dragon. Boom, 6. Draw 2. I want to play Bruce. Very, 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 very cool stuff. Gotta sleeve these bad boys and then play tonight. All right. Hey, you didn't miss much. Just went through Bruce Lee. Yeah, not the set we want the most, but it's something until the real treasure arrives. You're right, but also like I'm actually really I'm excited for this set. Obviously, I'm most excited for the Team NT, and I just can't wait for the set to arrive. But I'm very excited about this. This genuinely feels to me like two new fighters. And I've been playing for 2 years. I just never really played Bruce, and he just didn't fit. He didn't fit my play style, and it just wasn't. I don't know, it wasn't for me. But now I think I will really enjoy playing him. All right, we got Muhammad Ali. Let's look at his cards. So I'm not gonna go in any order because these are all I've seen them, but we'll just go from the back up. The Louisville Lip. Love the artwork. Artwork looks great. Ali recovers 1 health, draw 2 cards. If you want to combat this turn, each opponent discards 1 random card. That's cool. And it's each opponent discards. Neat. You're going to recover health. You're going to draw 2 cards. And if you want to combat this turn, each opponent discards 1 random card. Now, you're not gaining action, but that's cool. I love it. I love the artwork on that one. Okay. I think he's got a lot of cards that are going to have to deal with winning combat. But maybe not. I've already seen them, but I don't remember. And there's 2 copies of that. We've got Answer the Bell. I love this one. This was a cool... Someone pointed this out. There's 2 copies of it. 2 value boost. Move Ali up to 3 spaces. Ali recovers 2 health. Gain 1 action. So, one cool thing, just thematically, you have 3 space, 2 health, 1 action. So 3, 2, 1, ding, right? That's cool. Thematically, it's awesome. And this is an action gain. You got 2 of these. You're going to recover health, and you're going to get some movement in. I love this card. This is going to be a very good card for his deck. Woo, I love this one. Oh, I love this one. Hard to be humble. 2 value defense, 3 copies, 2 value boost. I'm the greatest. I'm a bad man, and I'm pretty. If you're in flow like a butterfly stance during combat, look at your opponent's hand. After combat, move Ali up to 2 spaces. All right, let's think about this. Hard to be humble. During combat, look at your opponent's hand. Okay. So, it's a defense, right? Obviously, it's defense. You're either using it to disengage, but I think the real way you want to use this, their last attack, they moved in and attacked. You played this card. You're in full like a butterfly. You move in adjacent to them if they're ranged. Against Bruce Lee, obviously, he's not, but it doesn't matter. So you move in, and then you're adjacent to them. Their turn's over. You just saw their hand. And now you know exactly what they have to defend with, and you got a hand of cards, hopefully, and you can hopefully get that, action. You got to win the attack with float so that you can sing like a bee. I like it. Very cool card. I feel like it could have been... I haven't played it yet, but I feel like it could be a 3, but I like it. What am I doing? I was trying to change the card with my mouse. Ridiculous. Not a mouse, trackpad. 3 copies of that card. I like that a lot. Really, really beautiful card. The artwork looks good, guys, because of my film setup, but it's obviously better in person. Really cool. Really cool. I love the graphic design. I don't know how often we get quotes and text in that way. Someone look, Tater Tots, you know a lot. How many cards? Is this the very first card that we've had that does this with all the text in that way? I can't think of any other set that would have that. I think there's like text. Is there text in like Jekyll and Hyde's? I know there's like written down text, like newspaper stuff in like Invisible Man. But is there like graphic design, visual text like that? I don't think so. Let me know. I'm curious. All right. We've got rope-a-dope. So he's just gonna, you know, bop, bop, bop. Because obviously I'm a boxer. Rope-a-dope. 3 value boost, 2 copies. After combat, if you're in butterfly stance. Yeah, you know what? I'm just gonna call it that, butterfly stance. If you're in butterfly stance, after combat, if you lost the combat, Ali recovers 3 health. If you lost the combat, Ali recovers 3 health. That's huge. 6 healing from this. 4 healing from this. 2 healing from these. 12 healing. 28 health fighter. And he has recursion. I think. Dude, I want to play Ali. I want to play a fatigue game with Ali. See how that works. I'm just kidding. He can't do that. He's just gonna be a tanky guy that walks in and fights. But this is cool. This is interesting. Yeah, definitely not. I mean, obviously not fatigue. Like we're drawing cards, we're gaining actions, but that's a lot of healing, dude. Wow. If you lost the combat, and you're gonna lose the combat into most every other attack, you're not gonna lose it into a regroup bait. Okay, ready? Here's a little strategy, a little interaction. I in this matchup, I think we could see this happen a lot, which is Bruce Lee, let's say you've already dealt a bunch of damage to Muhammad Ali. Let's say you've dealt 3 damage to Muhammad Ali, okay? You nunchaku, and then you regroup. Just nunchaku once, but you regroup. He throws his rope-a-dope, and you go, ha, ha, ha. That'd be awesome. I think we can get that a lot. So that'd be cool. That'd be pretty predictable. You're in float. You're looking for a float, and you have to have taken some damage. Not pretty predictable, but it's telegraphed in a way. 2 copies of that. Momentous shift. It's a cool one. Looks good. During combat, it's a momentous shift. You have to read it. If your combat started this turn in a different space, this card's value becomes 5. Awesome. Now wait a second. If you're in Sting like a bee, if your fighter started this turn in a different space, this value becomes 5. My brain's broken right now, guys. Would that be... That just stays a 5, right? Can you +2 a momentous? My daughter's... She's going nuts. I can't... Why can't I... Could be a 7 Sting. Can it be a 7 Sting? Am I going crazy? If your value becomes 5... It would, right? Am I going nuts? Alright. Good job, Levi. Alright, yeah, we move in. You attack. Immediately happens. No cancels. During combat, your value becomes 5. I think you're just gonna add +2 to the attack. I don't think that. Yeah, I think it's gonna work. I think it's gonna work. There's so many little things like that. There's only 2 copies. This is not gonna be a very consistent deck as well, which again, it's gonna be cool for this matchup. And I like. It's so tough. There's pros and cons. The pros with inconsistent decks is that you get more cards, you get more art, you get to do more things, but it's less dependable, right? It's less reliable. I like it when we get less consistency in a way because it just becomes more different things you can do, but less reliable. Fancy footwork, 2 copies, 3 value boost. Immediately move Ali up to 1 space during combat. If Ali shares no zones with the opposing fighter, ignore the value of the opponent's card. Ali up to 1 Oh, my daughter is screaming. It's a 1 value versatile. Okay, I gotta focus up. Let's focus. Move it to 1 space. All right. So let's just say it's. Right, you're just moving. You're moving to share no zones with the opponent. Okay. Ignore the value of their card. So this could be a really good float like a butterfly attack. Really good float like a butterfly attack. Because you're going to win that. You're going to bounce it. Boom. You're in no zones. Hopefully you're adjacent, though, because that way you can attack with a sting like the bee. You attack. And then, oh, and this is cool. You're attacking, and then you're moving, and then hitting them. That's actually really cool. And immediately move on offense would be really interesting. That's actually really cool. Thematically, that's awesome. But no, also defense is good too. Defense is great, right? You can pop out of the zone. If you share no zones, this would be an interesting. Like, what maps would this work with? Maybe the ones that are here. There are so many situations where this card can be awesome on defense or offense that I can't even like talk about it. It's a really good card, very situational, and it will work as defense, offense, and float like a butterfly. And I mean, a 3 value sting like the bee is not bad either. So you have to position well. So this card requires good map awareness, positioning, planning ahead. I love it. I love cards that do that. Those are my favorite. 2 copies of it. So cool. Another really cool one. Yeah, and it breaks combos likely. You're right, Ghost. Yep. World News. Ali clinches title. It really was. It was really a thriller in Manila. Close and clinch. Immediately. Place Ali adjacent to the opposing fighter. Neither fighter can leave their space this turn. This is another one that's interesting with this like immediate movement. That's so, dude, I love that he's got these so far 5 cards with immediate movement. Oh my gosh, I want to play him. Come on, please, children. Go to bed. Go to bed tonight. Immediately place Ali adjacent to the opposing fighter. Neither fighter can leave the space this turn. Dude, so good. So, defense obviously makes sense, right? Defense is going to be really good. You're going to get right next to them, especially if it's ranged. Now, guys, I'm assuming this is going to stop. Will this stop Fleet of Foot? At the end of your turn, you may move Bruce Lee 1 space. Does that stop that? These are the kind of questions that I'm always like, I have short memory, so I might have learned the answer many times, but I don't remember. Does close and clinch stop Fleet of Foot at the end of the turn? Yeah, because at the end of the turn is still part of that turn. So yeah, you can't move this. You are stuck there, Bruce. I'm gonna now hit you twice. Cool. All right, answer the wrong question. You just gotta think. Just read the card. So many times, it's on Reddit and stuff. Like you're like, there's questions. Hey, what does this card do? You're like, well, have you read it? But I get it. I was throwing out so many questions when I was first starting as well. I still throw out questions. I don't care. Who cares if I ask a question? It might be embarrassing. What the? All right, 3 copies. We're fine. By the way, guys, this setup is nice. I'm gonna stick with this setup. Like, this is a good one. Stick and move. During combat, the value of your opponent's card becomes its printed value and cannot change. That's if you're in butterfly stance. It's a 1 value boost. 3 copies of this card. During combat, the value of your opponent's card becomes its printed value and cannot change. After combat, deal 1 damage to an adjacent fighter. So great defense. And it's good if you think that a momentous shift is coming in. Or something like that, right? Cool. The more of the, values can't change. Those are cool. I like those a lot. Now what you're gonna end up getting then is a lot of value change attacks coming in when you are in bead form. Oh, no, it's interesting though, because if you would have to move like away maybe if you're in a channel. I guess you could move around and then attack, but that's super telegraphed. But who cares? I don't know. It's interesting. There's a lot of let's go. There's 3 copies of that. That's an okay card. Right. It is Butterfly. Yeah, it's not. It's one of the weaker cards so far. I think that's the weakest card we've seen so far. Champion of the World. Very cool art. 4 value versatile. 2 copies. 3 value boost. After combat, move a fighter in the combat up to 2 spaces. If you're in Butterfly stance, draw a card. Oh, I love that. So this is really good on offense in Butterfly stance, because you're gonna attack with a 4. Hopefully you won the combat, and then obviously it's really, really good at seeing like a B2, but I guess if you're on defense, dude, this is so cool. Oh, I love it. But you can attack them. Let's say you win the combat. You pull them to you. They're next to you. Now you're stinging like a bee. And then you can draw. Wait, when do you switch? After you attack, if you're in the combat. Okay, so yeah, no, you would draw first, and then you would switch to your B stance. So that would be perfect, actually. That'd be cool. But also, it's a 4 value defense, right? It's a great card. Yeah, skirmish with a card draw and not needing to win combat. True. Yeah, and the card draw is just possible. Yeah. Ooh, that's good. That's a really good card. Love this one. Oh, I love this one. The greatest. That artwork is so sick. Smashing the name. It's so good. 2 copies. And then it's a 3 value boost. After combat, if you dealt 6 or more combat damage this turn, gain 2 actions. This is so good. Now, there's different ways you could do this. All right, and this has come up. We've talked about this before, but I think one of the coolest ways that this could work is, let's say that you are fighting someone with a bunch of multi-sidekicks that don't really care about their sidekicks. Like Squirrel Girl. Oh my goodness, he would mess up Squirrel Girl. So, let's say you're in float like a butterfly stance. Alright? And you attack a squirrel with a 4. You kill the squirrel, because why would she defend the squirrel? She only has 3 cards to defend the squirrel. You kill the squirrel, undefended. You've dealt 4 damage. You now switch over to Sting Like a Bee. You attack Squirrel Girl with this card. It's now a 6. You attacked. Let's say she blocked with a 4. I don't know. The 4 that doesn't cancel. Okay. And you dealt 2 damage. Boom. You just dealt 6 damage. You gain 2 actions. And you can just go pop, 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 and keep going. That's really cool. So yeah, you can definitely use sidekicks to get that damage in, to pull this action gain combo off. And of course, you could just be Stinging Like a Bee. And then you've comboed them out somehow. I'm not sure. I'm not seeing a lot of combos, but so you've comboed them out, and then they have no defenses. You throw this card. Boom, undefended, 6 damage. You gain 2 actions. So cool. I love it. 2 copies. Such a beautiful card. Woo! Wait, what? What? Wait a second. Oh. shuffle one of their cards. So here's where it's kind of interesting. So it's a very interesting card. Sorry. So 3 value attack, 1 value boost, 2 copies, stronger than the skill. After combat, look at your opponent's hand. If you won the combat, shuffle one of their cards into their deck. It doesn't say where that card's coming from, which is so weird to me. It doesn't say. I mean, it just says you looked at their hand. It should say if you won the combat, choose one of those cards. It should say those cards or something, and shuffle into their deck, because this could be one of their cards from their discard pile. Now, deduction makes you infer that it's not that, because you just looked at their hand, but it's not so clear. Like, they could rule either way. If Restoration put out an email saying, hey guys, not an email, whatever, like a post saying, hey, the way that stronger than skill works is you can choose this. I don't know. It can't be discard pile. It should be hand. So you look at their hand. If you won the combat, you take one of the cards from their hand and you put it into their deck. This is very similar to the scheme from Oberon. Yeah, this is like an Oberon. Hey, buddy. Ooh, what you got there? A nickel? Nice. Hey, I love you.
It went up the baggie.
I did? Yeah. Oh. You want to say hi to everybody? Just pop your head right here. And say, then just wave in. Just put your hand in if you want. Just wave. Nice burp. All right, here, like this, right there. All right, love you, buddy. Go see Mama. She called you. Yeah, definitely hand. I agree. The more you think about it, like, it has to be hand, right? So.
I'm coaching that for you.
Thanks, buddy. So yeah, if you're hitting it as a 5 value B, then that's really good, right? You're gonna win combat most likely, and you're taking out another card. Maybe they're only defense. Maybe they want. You know, what'd be interesting? You could like take out like one of their bad defenses, leave them with like a 5, and then throw your ignore their value card or something. I don't know, but yeah, that's cool. That's really cool. And then you make them think, do I play it or not? Because you could have chosen their 5. So why would you leave them with the 5? You obviously have an answer for that 5. So why would they throw the 5? So then they take the next hit and you're throwing your 4. Dude, mind games, love it. Very cool card. Dude, another 2 copy card. A lot of 2 copy cards. This feels like Invisible Man level of 2 copy cards, or is it Invisible Man? Yeah, Invisible Man. All right, so this is very cool. Jab. I love it. It's crossing over the name. Let's go. 1 value red. It is 2 copies, 3 value boost. Jab. After combat, draw 1 card, gain 1 action. Butterfly form. Move your fighter up to 2 spaces. Dude, that's so good. So this jab card was the ability, basically, in the testing. And it was just like every turn, like, you would get the jab back into his hand. And it was like, I didn't like it at all. I did not like that. And I was very vocal. I was like, I don't like this. This is not fun. I don't want to attack you. I don't want to fight you. I'm just gonna walk away from you. It was weird. It was a very, very weird. They totally fixed. Like, this is so much better than that. Obviously, that very first playtest. It wasn't even like a fighter. Like, it was just like ideas, right? We were just playing ideas. But this is a cool card. This is so crucial in this setup, and I'm very excited about it. Man, this is so cool. Yeah, dude, jab 1 HP psychics for sure. Win combat. You jab them, win the combat. You can move yourself in. Yeah, dude. Love it. Boom. Boom. 2 copies of that. We got 3 cards left. So here they are. The Ali Shuffle. 2 value red, 3 copies, 2 value boost, and if you're in butterfly stance, you during combat you may boost this card. During combat you may boost this card. After combat, if you won the combat, shuffle a non-scheme card from your discard pile into your deck. I think we saw a 4 value boost, didn't we? Or am I crazy? I'm crazy. Alright, I didn't see it. There's no 4 value boost. But you got a lot of 3 value boosts, guys. There's a lot of 3 value boosts. And you know what I should be doing? I should have been putting these out. I'm a goober. I'm going to fix this. I'll fix this for us, guys. Don't worry. We'll get there. Oh, my goodness. This is cool. It's a lot of 3 value boosts. And I think this is going to be great for winning combat. If you have some 3 value boosts that you don't care about in your hand, you throw this attack. If you have to boost it to win combat, then you do. And if you don't need to boost to win combat, I don't think you do. Like, yeah. And if you, after combat, if you won the combat, shuffle a non-scheme card from your discard pile into your deck. So it's your recursion. Man, it's a great card. It's a great card. Now, it's a 4 value attack as B form, which is just a solid. I love recursion coming from 4 value reds when based on winning combat, because it is not just like, oh, you get this awesome thing without having to think about anything, but it's a strategic decision, and in a 4 value attack is really good, but there's so many cards that can stop that from happening. So it becomes a really cool, interesting decision. All right, I am so stoked to play this set. Let's go to this right here. And ooh, here guys, let me do this that way. Is this be the best way? You can't even read that, guys. Do I even waste my time doing this? You can't even read them. You know what? We're not gonna waste our time. You guys already have better images. You don't need it. We don't need it. Before I go to the map, let me do this. Big shout out to the Crockpots. Copper Crockpots, Woa, Romantic, Chrome, Jeremy, Bart S Tier, Alien, Cameo Joe, 619 Sports, and O-Town, Camo Matt Rod, and Captain CityRunner. Thank you guys for your support and just for making this work. So now we'll look at the maps. All right, we have the Tsing Shan Monastery. And you know what? We're just gonna put this here for things. Ooh, that's kind of cool. Oh no, obviously, I'm sorry. Look at this. This is obviously Bruce Lee's, I guess. I don't know. Maybe this is where he trained. I'm gonna look at. Anybody know the story about this location? Map is interesting. I like the colors. I love the patterns on these. Very cool. So first player's over here. Second player is right here. That's kind of unique. That's very unique, actually. Let's think through, I want to think through some interactions. Where are those cards? I mean, you got movement, 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 movement. Movement. Did I pull that one up? Yeah, I did. Movement. He's got so much movement. And I'll mention shift too, but that's not it's not movement. Movement. Wow. Look at all this movement, guys. This is some crazy amount of movement. A lot of defensive. You got 1 red, 1 scheme, 1 blue, and then 3 versatiles. That's actually really cool. 1, 2, 5, 7, 10, 14 cards that have movement in them. On a move 3 fighter, he is going to be flying around the board if he needs to. So this is one I really want to think about. I mean, so say turn 1, right? You maneuver. You go bum bum bum. And you gotta. Interesting. So you can't. They're not letting you single maneuver attack. I wonder how many maps. How many maps, if he goes first, could he attack? Just a single maneuver. That'd be what, 5 spaces? 1, 2, 3, and then 4, 5. Yeah, 5 spaces away. There's probably a good amount of maps that you could do that with. But you attack. Oh, here we go. This is what we can do. If we're looking at this card here. Immediately move. So let's just say, where would this make sense on this map? What's the requirement? Move to 1 space. If LE shares no zones with the opposing fighter, ignore the value of the opponent's card. Alright, so here you go. He's here. You're there. You attack. And you go. Zoop. And now you're ignoring the value of the card. He's here. You're here. You're in butterfly stance. You attack. Zoop. Ignore the value of the card. Now that would be less ideal, right? That would be way less ideal actually, because you want to be, if you just won combat, you don't want to then maneuver in. You want to be adjacent and be in a different zone. So yeah, this is actually the best example here. Yeah, I mean, if you're in butterfly stance, you could throw like this even. You don't have to be in a different zone. You just do that, and then you can move up. Boom, you moved. Ignore the value, and now you are attacking. With B the next one. Cool. I mean, there's a lot of instances where that works. If you've made him come into these places like this, then. And you know what? Actually, oh my goodness, there's so much to think about, because if Bruce Lee is bouncing around, right? So he just came in and attacked you and then he bounced away. If he's supposed to get here for your setup, that means you actually were probably here or something. And he came in and attacked you and then bounced over to here. And now you're in butterfly stance, so you're like, okay, I don't care that you're far away. I'll attack you. Boom. Move in. And ignore your value. And now I'm in B stance. And now I'm going to throw a momentous shift. Very cool. All right. That's that one. There's a lot of, obviously different maps. You could do different things. This is definitely not a runaway card. This is a I'm going to engage card, if anyone's wondering. So yeah, maybe he attacked you and then just like ran away and like retreated. And you're like, okay, well, I'm going to answer the bell. Bop, bop, bop. Attack. The combos are pretty cool. I mean, everything's pretty self-explanatory in my opinion. I don't know if you guys have, if you have questions on anything, but these are just, there's a lot of butterfly movement, and pretty a lot of situational stuff. I love the map. It looks cool. It looks very large. Let's think about center and stuff. Because this space here this is a big loop. It's probably a move 4 loop, right? No, 3. That's 3 value. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. It is the 4 value loop. If I'm there, is that center? 1, 2, 3, 4. Is this a move 5 center map? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Like it's that corner. This might be a move 5 center. Wait. Did I just find move 4 center? Can I get to here? 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, it's a move 4 center, and this is it. Yeah. There might be more, too. It's at least here. Center's at least there. With a move 4. Cool. That's good. Definitely not a move 3 center, though. Definitely not. So, but I like it. See any thoughts on this and how small the map is? Yeah. I actually really love this map. Both maps are really cool. Very tight map. The ring is okay. Looks like it. I know people were disappointed with no gimmicks, but I'm fine. These two play both of them so well. Honestly, no gimmicks works well with these two. They are kind of gimmicks in themselves with their movement and stuff. Yeah, just pretty much what these maps do. These maps are kind of like T-Rex Paddock in the sense that like they encourage. There's no running away. There's no like it's just full on. We're fighting the whole time, and like you're not running away. We're gonna fight. One of us will die from combat, not from exhaustion. So 2 is here. 1 is here. That's a cool map. Very pretty. Very pretty. I like the. I do like the artwork. A little detail artwork on the spaces. I like that. I like the ring color. The sweat on the floor. In the corners. You got the red corner. You got the blue corner. Cameras, printers, camera. This looks great. This looks very vintage. This feels super vintage. I would have really liked more muted tones on the blues and the greens. The greens specifically, but yeah, the greens are kind of throwing me off with it. But like some desaturated tones would have been cool. But it looks great. No actual complaints of like this needs to be changed. But just a one little thing of that green. Why is that green so green? All right. This is an interesting zone. I don't know if we have any other maps like this where there's just so much space without any zone changing. Like if you're in here, I'm guessing there's a spot in here that can be 2 away from everything. Am I right there? Is that it? Yeah. So if Muhammad Ali is here, he can attack with his butterfly stance. Oh no, wait, this space. No, I guess he can't. And this space. And this space. Interesting. So he's going to have to move around the board if he's against a ranged fighter. And the ranged fighter's going to have to... This is wild. If you're there... Yeah, that's cool. Okay, so I mean, it's these like spaces right here. These 2 spaces are he can almost hit everything with his ability. Oh my gosh, it's gonna be so fun, man. You got these. I don't know what this is gonna look like. How's it actually gonna play out? Guys, I don't even know. I don't even know, man. We just gotta play it, I guess. Let's see what you said. I want to try Oda on that map. Seasonal Dragon said, absolutely flanking potential. Oh yeah, dude. Flanking you will get flanked on this map. It will happen. Although, I mean, like, you do have those little spots here, right, to avoid. I mean, you can get pinned, but it won't be... No, actually, that would still be an Oda zone. That's really good. That, if he's in gray, then you can do it. Yep. This is a great Oda map. Yep. Is there any space that you could force? Nope. Yeah, dude, this is an insane Oda map. All right, Oda wants to come box. He wants to thrill in Manila. I'm sorry, I want. You got me thinking now about Oda. For no reason. This one's not as good, right? You just go here and then Oda has to choose. Do you want to have? Yeah, but the other map, the other side, you don't have it. That's so cool. No hard cutoffs, basically. Unless I'm missing something. Guys, I'm excited. Tune in tonight, I do believe, if my wife has not changed her mind. And if the kids go to sleep, then we will play some Muhammad Ali versus Bruce Lee. Oh, before we go. Before we leave. So, check out my shirt. Check it out. DJ Bruce Lee. This is my Halloween costume. I made this shirt, and it's I got it linked in the bottom, and the link is in the description. But so yeah, you can check out. I've also got a bunch of shirts for the new sets coming out, the Rosie Riveter. I'm gonna try to do that. I'm just gonna try to make a bunch of shirts instead of just buying shirts that are already made and then not being as good as I really want them to be. I'm just gonna make them as good as I want them to be. So using AI and then a bunch of actual like me art, draw, Photoshop, etc. So you check it out, and then. Oh yeah, TMNT comes in November. So end of November, it'll be coming. This set looks good, really good. I'm excited to play it, and that's it. That's all I got, guys. Thanks for hanging out with me. Thanks for watching. Hey Crockpot, what mini are you gonna use for Bruce? I only have one, so I'm only using the jumping one. And if I had to choose between the two, I would probably only use the jumping one. But I would probably do like start the game like I did with the bathtub for Geralt, where I start the game with the bathtub, and then as soon as he moves first, then he gets out of his bathtub. The turtles, I'm gonna have the turtles come, and I've got all those minis for the. Oh, sorry, you guys are here now. Hey, I've got all this. I've got all the minis for the turtles. So it's gonna be. I don't know how I'm gonna do it. I like theme. I like going hard on theme. So I'm probably gonna be like swapping them out, and like, oh, I'm gonna do my big card. So let me switch over to my jumping stance. I don't know. That might be fun, but also telegraph. That's what you do. Actually, you set them up with it. Every time you play a big card, you switch to your other stance, and then eventually, you switch your stance, but then you don't play the big card, and he's doing a big old block, and you boom got him, or you throw your big attacks without switching. There it is. I hope you repeat blind plays with the TMNT fighters. That was super fun and interesting. Thank you, Shiny9. Shiny 9. It's just Shiny9. That's hilarious. I was trying Shinying. It's complicated, guys. It's complicated. We've already played the TMNT. And it's really good. We played it, but we're excited to play it in person. We've not played it in person, obviously. Last minute random question. Any tips for Blackbeard? Not having much luck on him. Yeah, biggest tip on Blackbeard. 1, going first is night and day different than going second. He's much better going first. 2, think about what maps he can go first and like double maneuver and attack, or single maneuver and double attack. Because those are going to be his best maps. And then 3, you can't just do one thing with him. You can't like he's not just like, okay, I'm always gonna gain an action and an attack. I'm always gonna spend my doubloon. Literally, it's like every game's gonna be very situational, and you gotta flow with what cards you have and the matchup. And he's a really tricky fighter. He's a very tricky fighter as to know what to do, when to do it. But he's very fun, and you gotta think about in the matchup, what cards do you not want your opponent canceling with the doubloons, and then which cards do you want to throw to have him send, like, if your opponent can pay you on certain cards, like which cards do you not care about getting canceled to get your doubloons back. Sounds like Tay has a video on Blackbeard. Go check out Tater Tot's videos. I believe that's what I'm seeing here. But yeah, guys, thank you so much for watching, and as always, this is your captain signing off. I'll see you guys next time. Maybe tonight. If it's tonight, it'd probably be 9 o'clock. All right, so it's gonna be in 3.5 hours. So set your alarms, and then if we don't play, I'm sorry that you set your alarm for nothing. Bye. Hold on a tick, because if you order it from Restoration Games, which you should have done, then you got foils. And the foils, I don't know what they are. Otan came over and picked up his set, and I made him be all like secretive with it. That was so sad. It was like really, like, legitimately, it was sad, because whenever a new set comes, we play it together. But he comes over the day we get it, and then we stream, right? This is like the first time I had to like give him the set that he just took and then went home, and then we didn't stream. It was so sad. But we'll play together soon. It'll happen. All right. Ooh, one of each. One of each. This card means nothing. All right, let's look at Bruce first. I don't know what, it's got to be a scheme, right? I think it's gonna be one of his schemes. I think that's probably a scheme. Or is it the? Oh, it could be the dragon. It could be Little Dragon. I'm not sure. Let's see. Yeah, it is a scheme. Oh, that's so sick. Oh my gosh. Yes. That is so cool. Dude, that is like, as the children say, that is straight fire. And I love when the foil is on a 1 copy card, because you don't have to get other foils to finish the collection. I love it. All right, that's so good. I'm gonna say that the foil for, is it gonna be on the greatest? Where would the writing look really nice of his cards? I'm gonna look at his cards first, and I'm gonna guess. I want to guess as like a. Answer the Bell would look really good in a foil. If it's his signature, dude, how could it not be on this card, right? Is it? It's got to be on the greatest, right? The greatest makes too much sense. Oh, but if they're doing a 1 copy card, does he have any 1 copy cards? I don't think he does. So yeah, I think greatest is where it's going to be. Or Louisville Lip. Louisville Lip makes a lot of sense. That would be a cool card with his signature on it. This would be a cool one with his signature on it, but too much text. It would be too much. It would be too busy. Too busy. Can't be that one. All right, I'm gonna go with. I want to see it on the greatest. Show me it. Show me on the greatest. Show me Muhammad Ali's signature on the greatest. I'm not getting greedy, right? Dude, nailed it, and it's at the bottom. So they could have done it on the other card. It wouldn't have been as busy based on where they put the thing. Wow, dude, that's very, very cool. And you know what? I like this because his being on the bottom I wonder if they... I don't know anything. I'm assuming... No, I don't know. I don't want to say anything. I don't know. I don't want to show how much I don't know. That's really cool, guys. Those are so sick. It looks like it was literally, that card was literally signed. Way better in person too. Wow. All right. Chef's kiss. So good. Let's make sure that the cards are not too different. They're not too different. Perfect. Yay. It can be used in play. I like to use them in play. You don't have to use them in play, of course, but I like to use them in play. Let's make sure his is good. There is a difference, but it's not bad. It's not a bad difference. It's a little more orange. If you're playing against an opponent that's going to look at the hue of your cards and say, ooh. Oh, no, it's a scheme. Who cares? Yeah, totally fine. We're fine. You just have it in your hand. Like, oh, you got the scheme in your hand. No, you can't. You can't really notice. I wonder if you guys can notice here. Let me switch it over. Yeah, you can't tell. Cool. Those are awesome. All right, now you have my permission to leave. Now you have my permission to die. All right, guys. Anyways, thanks for watching. As always, this is your captain signing off, and I'll see you guys next time.